Hi, everybody. We're doing something very different today, so give me a second. You know what? I'm gonna be doing this a lot. I should make a new thing. Uh, Obsidian. I technically am still just trying it out. Oh! It automatically captured obsidian. That's actually kind of sick. Nice. Uh, but I'm going to be doing writing streams, and I'm very excited about it. I realized that the content that I do, that I've been doing, is just kind of a best first guess, you know? And what I actually like doing in my free time isn't playing video games. That alone took me a while to realize what I like doing is writing and making stuff. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys. You can probably guess most of the reasons that I haven't done this yet. They're not special, but I just realized that the value in my own content, I guess. So if you're seeing this happening to be like the two people, one of the two people that watch VODs, or you happen to be on right now, and you're looking for game content, it'll probably still be around on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. But, most likely this is probably what it's going to be for a while. The good goblin, the dead goblin. Hey, Bragok, welcome home. How are you doing, man? I want to order this. Nope. What the fuck? Here we go. I thought I spelled it right the first time. I was just had an extra I. We should make an anime together. Oh, nice first. Honestly, I'd fucking love to. If I had any skill or like experience in that area, I probably would. I'm watching Mashal right now. And every time I watch an anime, I'm like, but they could have done this, you know? And there's a lot I'd love to make and a lot of stories I'd love to write, but there's enough good anime that I'm not too worried about it. I got a story I need to help with. Shoot. Go for it. This is a writing stream after all. Which is funny. I realize there's not a thing for it on Twitch, a category. This is probably I want to write the foreword right now, as is tempting, but I know I'll want to write that after I'm done. As I'm finding out with Hearth. I really wonder, I don't think this is going to be so, like, that long right now. I have a number of things to say. But I don't think I actually have that many words. Right now it's pretty condensed. We're finding new stuff all the time. But I don't think the cult has many other beliefs than this. It's pretty simple. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I love my little partner's outbursts. Is it like this? Oh, interesting. I haven't used an obsidian in forever. So it's not those. I could make it a subject. Tie it all in, but there's probably going to be a one dot kind of a thing. So I did bracket, double bracket, cutting, blocks. Yeah, so that makes it its own linked. Okay. I'm gonna fuck around with the settings real quick. Okay, so I did do it right, actually. It should be like this. Theoretically. That's a different fold. If I did this. That's not right. I think their help page is out of date. Oh well. Thankfully it's not too important. A little sad though. Very pretty. Ah. So that's how it's done. So There we go. It does. This is just already the first heading. Got it. Got it. Can I do on Discord so I can send you the plot? I don't think I have time to give you that kind of help. Like, if you want pointers, I could shoot you something. But as it stands right now, I don't have availability for that kind of, that level. If you want to join the Discord, you absolutely can. Oh, okay. Weird. So if I could just... Can I indent it now? No. Indent it here? Also no. I do... I understand why it's not the case. It is sad that I can't do it this way, but I do get it. I do get it. It doesn't really make sense. It's just so pretty. My guy, am I muted? I hope not. Yeah, no, you should be able to hear me. I told you, I'm not going to be able to help you with the plot. You can, like, feel free to ask me a quick question, but that is not what we're doing, my guy. I'll make these separate attacks. Why not? Nope. Nope, that's not what I want. Does that work? That does work. Perfect. If you have any questions about the, yeah, there's a way to do this with keywords, but on the note-taking software, I fucking love it. Be happy to recommend. It's like free Campfire, but better, in my opinion. I know Campfire is very specific for like campaign writing. People really love it. Right? So pretty. Oh, I can't do the pretty, but you know what? This is more important. I can do the pretty formatting. I know I heard. My guy. You don't... Also, hi DB, I love you. But you don't ask somebody if they can help you with something. If you can send them something to help you, they say no, and you do it anyways. I understand that you're probably very hyped about this, and whatnot. But, like, this is a very important boundary I need to set right now. When I say no, I mean it. I've been very accommodating before. But that does not mean that I do not have a backbone. I can open all of these now. Put them in a folder. I should call them notes. I write sheets. It's gonna confuse my brain later, because everything here is called notes. I could probably just highlight them all. That's fine. Aether, my sweet baby boy. And I'm doing this right now. Like, just because I don't know how I want to organize the book exactly. Like, I have a rough idea. This is kind of the rough order I think I want to organize it. But I've been doing stuff long enough now to know that I really have no idea how I actually want to organize this. How do you write? Gucci Rena always writes the AE symbol. I don't. You know what? I'm looking this up right now. What the fuck? What the fuck is the AE called exactly? I'm sure it's got a name. Ash. It's called Ash. Interesting. The letter Ash is another lost letter. Probably seen a few times here and there. More than likely in old church texts. The letter Ash, or AE, is named after the Futhark rune Ash, and can most commonly be recognized for pronunciation such as encyclopedia. Wow. Okay. Alt 145? Huh? Is that actually how you do it? Does Gucci Arena go through this effort every time? No, this isn't working. This. How? Type Ash. Using left side press Control Shift U, then C6. Oh my god. Control Shift U. Wait, Command 6? Is that for Mac? Windows. FN Alt. JUO. Oh my god. So, why does it change in every computer? Holy shit. Okay. So FN Alt JUO. FN Alt JU. No, that's JOU. FN Alt JUO. Oh. FN key. Alt key. Each key in sequence. JUO. Hi, Gucci Rena. You can long press A. No, I can't do that here. That's on... Okay, you're doing it on mobile. That makes sense. Welcome home. Hi. I was trying to get the fancy A. It's called Ash, by the way. I didn't know that. It comes from Old Norse, apparently. You're on a MacBook? God damn it. I'm on Windows. Everyone has a different way of doing it. Just give me the funny letter. Oh, thank you, though. It says FN Alt JUO. Do I have to put on caps lock? FN Alt JUO. Nope. Nope, that's a bunch of bullshit. Nope. By Alt GR. GR. Is GR a key? I'm looking at my keyboard. Is GR a key? I don't think I have a GR key. Everything is different. It says Alt GR key. Okay, I'm seeing a couple things. Or pull up the character window. That's some smart thinking. I am now really curious what the GR key is, though. We'll figure out the GR key mystery. We're taking a rabbit trail here. What even is the GR key? I gotta open a tab. Oh, that's in caps lock. Oh, it's just the other Alt key. It's right Alt. Okay. Nope. That's still not it. Okay, character window. Plus. Period. Character map. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. AE. Gucci Rena, you're a genius and a god. Okay. Where's the lowercase? Ah, here we go. Peace. Son of a bitch. Not. Want to accept. There we go. Perfect. So, Gucci Rena, how are you? This is a very big day for the cult. We're actually finally writing down the text. The first draft. Good, how are you? I'm doing wonderful, to be honest. Hi, Latrap, welcome home. I'm doing really good. I realized that this kind of content is what I wanted to make. Like, I had a moment at work, and I was like, I don't play video games in my off time. That's just not what I like doing. It hit me suddenly. Because I used to love just doing that, but I started doing stuff like I just wanted to create. And I realized I would fucking love to stream writing and game design and stuff. The few times that I've done it, I've really loved it. So I still need to test it out, but as far as I'm feeling right now, we're probably going to be transitioning content to stuff like this. And it just makes me really happy. So yeah, very good day. Pre-roll ads, but I... Bear. Can wait to say hello until you're done with the pre-roll ads so we can harass you. Probably can't hear that because of pre-roll ads. Never chatted about the Hearth updates, so if I remember correctly. Yes, we never did. No, I think I told you. It was just like 2 things. Sounds good to me. Yeah, right? I realized, like, the people that like my content would be down. And that just makes me happy. And I mean, it just makes me happy in general, and that's the important thing. But yeah, no, Latrap, it was just like 2 things. Hell yeah. Nope, that's not how you spell term. devastating. It is devastating. I just am missing Ace. Oh, Gucci Rena, I wondered if you wanted to talk about Void more. You mentioned your family. I have thoughts on that that might help if you want guidance. My cat wants it. Hold on. Wait. Hi. I'm panicked. Silly. Think I disappeared? I think my cat Ruby thinks I disappear when I close my door in here because she can't see me for too long, and then her object permanence goes out the window. Hell yeah. The black hole isn't my family, albeit just one side of my family. Yeah, that's fine. My family is actually it's gotten complicated. Oh damn, I was gonna call him tonight. My birthday was yesterday and I forgot to call him then. It would take too long. Should I just do it? I should let them know that I'm thinking about it. I shouldn't just ghost. But yes, the void. Because I have a whole thing on why we have void. And ways to help discern whether what should be done, if anything. But I don't know if that's what you need right now. I'm gonna be probably rewriting this whole section. I just need to get it all out so I can format it. Like, this is a foundational part of the cult, but it's probably gonna be like the fourth thing that I talk about. It's really about energy, right? No, I know how I want to start this. Ruby, you want to sit? She keeps, like, trying to get in my face, but she just needs to sit. We're chill tonight, Ruby. We're chilling. Ruby's got the zoomies. I'm trying to grab her like a turkey leg. Do you need a squeeze? Do you need anxiety squeeze, Ruby? Me too. Yeah, I think she just needed a squeeze. I fix resolve. To RV instead of RF. Like the if you look at the example checks, it's the wrong abbreviation. My case is so multifaceted. The only thing I can do is cut all contact, to be honest. For myself, therapy, and more therapy. Fair enough. So they aren't really part of your life. That's good. I'm glad. So the thing I was going to say about void is that the only reason we'd keep something around in our life that is void is that we believe that we need it, or that it produces more Aether than it gives, in which case you probably want to cut it out anyways. You just need to find something to fill it. But if you've already done the cutting out, that's some good shit. That is RN. Looking for RF. Oh, my bad. Yes, instead of that one. How did I hit RF? Well. And then changing that to example checks. And then attunements. Needs to change to attunements. But that's it. I also like this because I can talk to you guys better. Because I felt like in games, I was trying to juggle something, but I can just pause in this. And with day-to-day life and just the way that my brain works, it feels a lot nicer. I would say about it, but it's too long to type. When you have family like this, where there is enmeshment, good word. You become a scapegoat, or you get mistreated. Unfillable void always exists. There's ways to make that void smaller. Ah, yes. Finished? Hell yeah. I get that. They left a wound in you that itself is void. It would take away a whole lot more. Thank you for those edits, Litrap. Appreciate it. I'll look at that later, but I trust you. Yeah, you can heal that. For sure. I think we talked about it a little bit on the Polycast, but I'm right there with you. Becoming the scapegoat. Kind of just being the black sheep shitbox for a whole side of the family, yeah. Other things in life that can be voids. Anything, really, to be honest. Just like anything could be Aether, depending on who you are. There's lots of stuff that people don't realize, like where you live, what's on your walls, what you spend your money on, old regrets, habits. Like it's a lot of little things, and I think I'll probably add that. Let me just throw that in, actually. Wait, don't forget. But it's a lot of little things, and it's very hard to spot sometimes to realize, oh, there isn't anything seriously wrong or like anything beyond this one thing. But the reason I feel like shit is because of the 50 things that are fucking me up. Because you don't want the fact that you haven't had an orange in a week to drain you. I should get some oranges, actually. That's projection. I really want some oranges. I'll grab those. You don't want to admit that that is affecting you, right? Because you don't want to be weak. At least not here in America. And in reality, it is a problem that needs solving. You know, it's little things. Once you're done with some of the bigger things, your brain will be like, okay, now you got time to fix all the small stuff. Like change the color of your walls or move. I mean, that's kind of a big thing. But it could be little things that bother you, too. I want an orange. We love oranges. We love oranges. I'm glad we can all agree on that. We love oranges. What are you doing? Okay. Ruby doesn't know what she wants. We want oranges. Ruby is confused. Oh yeah, I spilled it right. Get out of here. She goes and stands by the door, I think, because she wants my attention. I need another apple. You and your fucking apples, man. You just like getting fucked up on apples. For your birthday, I should get you a thing of apple cider. Oh, that would be so good. Ball is so far away. We weep. It's officially capitalized now. I don't actually give a shit, but I don't have to recopy a different symbol. There's a proper noun. I think technically it was a proper noun anyways, but it's officially a proper noun now. You need such a power move for yourself to get Aether. Even if it doesn't work out, I'm thinking of moving countries. Ooh. Yeah, that's a big one, isn't it? I'm thinking about moving countries, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I never thought of it as, like, a long-term thing, but the company I currently work for is founded in Europe, and they have branches everywhere. And so, I'm considering moving if they have a branch in Norway. Now, I think it's in Monaco, and it just, you know, displays to everybody, but like streams to all the different countries. But having a job I can start with, even if it doesn't like take root, even if I lose it immediately because they have different standards or something, is a great way to get into a country. So I mean, years in the future, I'm considering that. But yeah, it can be such a huge power move. I mean, even just like getting ready for it alone kind of makes you realize what you care about, what matters to you. For myself to save points. You do. You do. And don't worry, I have tea during these times. And so I am hydrated. You don't need to worry about that. These countries a few times. If a company can pay for your relocation, or even partly do it, yeah. Yeah. I just definitely don't want to live in America. It's terrifying to live here. Like, you can ignore it, because it only comes up in emergencies, but like, oh my god. Oh my god. The idea that if I broke my femur today, I might get fucked. Financially. And just like my life might explode because of the bills and the debt. Like, losing your home to medical debt is such a common thing. The idea that, like, like my grocery store got raided probably 10 minutes before I got there by just a bunch of looters. And I live in a safe part of Philly. And there's no, it's not going to change for a long time. Because there's a whole half of the country that is so religiously fervent. The only thing they care about is stopping abortion, which is also its own problem. It's a whole thing. But I'm just glad I recognize it, you know? And I'm willing to leave. Definitely East Coast is better than West Coast, though. The U.S., Caribbean, Netherlands, and Spain. Damn, how was the Netherlands? Remember you said you were really liking Spain, that you were thinking about moving back to Madrid. Gang. Thanks, Latrap. I remember you said you really loved Madrid. That's not a bad place to go at all. I just know I would hate not having snow. That's why Norway. Also, the company's probably definitely not going to cover my relocation costs unless I move up in management, which is a pretty good reason to be honest, to be more valuable to the company, and then they might pay for my relocation if they need somebody over there. Yeah, I know. Like one of the trainers went from Italy to America, which is so dumb to me. Like, just don't come to America. I don't get it. They always regret it. They always regret it. There was one girl that moved from Georgia to America, and apparently it's very religious over there and very restrictive. But she also just got depressed and stressed out in like the first 3 weeks and never got better, and I think moved somewhere else. Just not America. Oh, if you already live somewhere else. I was born in the Netherlands. It's more open than Norway, I would say. Let's go back to Barcelona. But I did live in Madrid. If you were born in the Netherlands, could you just go back? From what I've heard, the Dutch are very... If you're born there, you're taken care of for life. That'd be fucking sick. Just all go to the Netherlands. Induvial. Nope. That's not what I meant. Yes, I can Dutch passport. I can live anywhere in Europe. Netherlands does have its quickie things, but good quality of life. People are blunt, though. Open, but blunt. I don't think I'd be too bothered by that. I'm not one for small talk, but I can imagine getting harassed by family would fucking suck. Like, there is a big difference between a country being a good place to live and a good place to grow up. It's a lot easier for a country to be a good place to live. It is far harder for it to be a good place to grow up. Quirky. Oh, okay. Quirky makes more sense. That does make more sense. I technically have family in Norway, too. I mean, moving to either one would be fine. Again, European Union, but... yeah. I would seriously consider it. I think one of the biggest things, one of the biggest voids, that's very subtle, is the opportunity cost. The fear of opportunity cost, right? Like, or fear holding you back from good opportunities. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Fear or want of control, not acceptance of miss. All of those things. They're all different things, but a lot of people when making big decisions kind of put them on the back burner. I doubt you're that way because you've moved countries multiple times before, but still. I have roots in Norway too. Oh hell yeah. I feel like when you first popped on, we talked about that at some point. But yeah, that's as fuck. Maybe one day we'll meet in Europe. We'll both move to Europe and meet up sometime. Some nice cafe where you won't die. You won't lose your house for going to the hospital. I feel like, honestly, I would get along better in Europe than here. I'd probably have to get used to not being so aggressive. But I don't want to be aggressive, so, you know, that's fucking fine by me. I was missing a D. I knew it looked wrong. I won't die. Yeah, you won't die at all. In immortality. You'd fit in there. But there's a cultural difference between a city like Prague or a city like Oslo. I can imagine. And I know, like... yeah, saying Europe is too vast. I more mean than, like... Scandinavia, specifically. I would never want to live in the UK. France and Spain are interesting, but I don't know. Scandinavia is as much of a home as I can claim anywhere. And I've always felt at peace with the way that they live. Fucking Janteloven makes me want to scream a little bit. but like in a good way. Like at least they're doing something good. Like at least it is a good impulse to want to help others. It's just a bad result because they're nerfing themselves. But like, that's fine. Maybe I'm wrong. Who the fuck knows? Though I feel like that does come into some very problematic social things, like expecting people to hold themselves back. But again, it comes from at least a better place. No, I got this. Yeah, there we go. I'm social, so I need a place that has large expat community and lots of activities. I think I'll move in 2 years. Nice. Nice. That's a good goal. Hearth does well. And if some of these other projects do well, then I'd probably be right there with you. 2 years would be optimal for us. It's just having another income is important. I'm not worried about learning the language or adjusting to the culture. It's just getting the base funds and ideally having an online income so I don't have to worry about getting a job there. Or, like, I can continue making money while I'm looking for a job there. We talked about it. We said, what would Ben say? Japan, Norway. Those kind of two main ones. Ben's just down to get out. But I'm if I'm gonna move countries, I don't want to settle for less, you know? I probably would want to do the same thing, honestly. I've gotten too used to living in a city, so if I could live, like, in Oslo, I'd really enjoy it, I think. It's funny because, like, working the night shift, we didn't have that much sun, and both Ven and I worried about, like, seasonal depression, but we were fine. Because we had each other, and we had things to go do. And we love the cold. And the snow. God damn, do we love the cold and the snow. And I want to see the Northern Lights so fucking bad. So Oslo is a pretty good place. It's a pretty good thought. And honestly, if anybody who moves to Europe can visit anyone else who's moved to Europe, you just get on a train. It's so much easier. What was he gonna write before this? Is it an art or a skill? I'm gonna call it a skill. Like, people can pick up that it's an art, but I don't want that connotation. Planes are inexpensive too. Dev a skill because you need to practice it, I feel. Yeah. I mean, in art you need to practice too, but I get what you're saying. Like, it like, the reason I would call it an art is because it's not something that, like, is objective to other people, but it is objective to the individual. Like, you know whether or not something's giving you either. And a skill could theoretically be mastered, but you can always get better at gathering Aether. At the same time, it is like a discipline. Ooh, a discipline. That's the right word, actually. The discipline. Yeah, honestly, like, planes are surprisingly inexpensive. Like, getting on a plane is actually, honestly, a lot of times cheaper than a train, I've found. I don't know if it's the same in Europe, but yeah. Hotels are kind of the main cost. We don't have that much stuff, thankfully. Probably a lot of it would be rebought, maybe. Otherwise, it'd have to be shipped. Maybe furniture, like getting a new bed, probably. But no, everything else we have is sentimental, and we live in a small space anyway, so it's already pretty condensed. Very Aether generating. Like, I have an acorn on my desk that Ven picked up one day and said, "Hey, look, it's the perfect acorn." That memory always makes me happy. It's funny, I was living by the Oath of Flourishing for a long time before I started the cult. I mean, I guess that's what it should be. Didn't I just write that? I probably picked up somewhere. Oh wait, did I already? Just gonna delete this one. What was he gonna write? Oh yeah, defining life. Because this is important to write about. Because in the cult, it's important to distinguish that new experiences are like more quantity of life. Experiencing the same thing a second time is just that. You don't get as much out of it. You know, if you just experience the same thing over and over again, you're getting less and less out of it each time. I did the shipping thing and it was a headache for furniture. Never again. If you have expensive furniture, then of course ship it. Yeah, but we don't have fucking expensive furniture. Oh my god, it's IKEA. It's all IKEA furniture. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. Having done some moves, it is not worth the logistics hassle of furniture. Because, like, fucking offloading it. If we put everything we have into boxes, it's one pallet. But the furniture is a completely different story. Right? All the stuff, all the important things, is one pallet. Maybe two now. We have a little bit more than we used to. But we have no sentimental furniture. Except maybe Ven's desk, but I could get them a new one. If we're moving countries, I'd be happy to splurge. If the IKEA sell it, get new IKEA. Exactly. Exactly. Or even fucking give it away. Just, yeah, you can literally just get the exact same piece just over in Europe. Except not only all of the signs are gonna be in fucking Swedish, all the descriptions are gonna be in it too. I knew I wouldn't. Aw, oh, damn, I thought I got it. It is. It's actually spelled. Wow, okay. I feel like I'm cheating. I feel like this is too useful and I'm enjoying it too much. That is how you know you're doing the right thing. That's how you know you're on the goddamn path, baby. Because, like, this is stuff I always wanted to do, but, like mixing what I do by writing and my streaming not only has the quality and joy I get from streaming gone up immensely, my anxiety's gone way down, and I've doubled my free time. It's a fucking match made in heaven. Voluntary discomfort. That's an important chapter. I don't know if I talked about that on stream yet. Voluntary discomfort is huge. What is the term for... I'll say frailty. Weakness. That is not a bad one. Let me look up an antonym. I might go with weakness. Weakness is better than frailty. Infirmity? Affliction. Affliction might have the wrong connotation, but it sure sounds fucking good. I think infirmity works. Go with infirmity for now. If you find something better, let me know. Spelled near, goddamn. Not being able to read really makes writing difficult. Everybody sounds good? Hell yeah. Any questions in the section, let me know. I think we like kind of talked about it. I don't think we ever talked about it in context of the cult, but I do think it is really important because, oh my god, is it helpful? Fuck, it's been everything I've been thinking about lately. This is literally X chain. I feel like that's a line for somewhere else, but I just need to put it down. Life gets easier the more that you challenge yourself. I don't know if that's gonna stay in. This is something I might say to a person, but there's too much context to explain there. Like, choosing any suffering doesn't help, right? You need to choose suffering. You need to challenge yourself in a way that you get better at it, and I think there are better ways to apply that than this. Hi, Ruby. Ruby's got to learn to chill, everybody. We need a term for a self-growing skill, because there's a lot of them. It's a common thing that comes up in the cult of the Deepwood. Like, challenging yourself is something that, like, when you challenge yourself, it allows you to challenge yourself more, which allows you to challenge yourself more. And in that process generates you Aether. So it's something that doesn't generate, like, a set amount of Aether. It's like the more you do it, the more Aether you get. Because the more you can do it. Then that needs its own term. We're creating a term live. Ruby, come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Just sit. There you go, honey. Yeah. My little autistic cat needs some de-stress hugs. What's Ruby doing? She is sitting in my lap right now. De-stimulating, I think. Because I think she goes outside and plays with the other cats and then gets overwhelmed and screams to be let in. And if I don't have both hands on, like a weighted blanket, the anxiety just keeps spiraling. But if I do this long enough, she eventually settles and then falls asleep. Yeah, hi, honey. It's times like these I kind of wish I was a face streamer. Because then you guys can see Ruby. But you can't see Ruby right now. She's in the nowhere zone. Getting scrumped on my lap. But what would be a good term for this? Because there's a lot of them. There's voluntary discomfort, accepting the unknown, accepting the mist. Gathering Aether in and of itself is one of these skills. You could call it a tenant, we could call it a discipline, but those don't automatically have the connotation that I'm looking for. Because it's self-generative. You could say a self-generative discipline, but that's not a thing. I'm looking for more connotation than anything. Because I can make a name like I do with Aether, with Void, with the Mist, to describe the thing. As long as the right connotation, you'll just remember the explanation. That it is a self-generative discipline. A well? A font? Call it a well. No, maybe a font? A spring? Let me see if it's spelled a different way. Because I'm thinking of a font like a gathering of energy. Intentional discomfort, like in what way? Like working out. That's intentional discomfort, right? Because what this paragraph is talking about, and I wondered if I had talked about this in the room. I don't think I have, because it's kind of something I've been realizing recently more than anything, is that you kind of have a set amount of suffering in life. And when you intentionally challenge yourself, everything else gets easier, right? So you can suffer being unhealthy, or you can suffer being healthy, right? The difference is that being healthy is voluntary discomfort. It's harder to do, but ultimately much better for producing Aether because you can choose the time and place, right? And like how healthy you feel you need to be and stuff like that. It opens up more opportunities. Health and money is kind of the two big things. Money kind of has more X factors, has a lot more X factors actually. But there's lots of things like that, you know? So like, I can suffer because I haven't made anything, or I can suffer through the process of creating, right? Because there are different levels of suffering. You can like it more or less, but yeah, because like I love solving the problem of design, but somebody else might hate this. You're looking for sounds like discipline more than anything. Discipline is kind of close. Because the thing is, it's not just voluntary suffering, right? It's like gathering Aether is also a discipline. Getting rid of Void, you could call a discipline. but there's an extra quality to it. Is that it's not just something that, like, you do regularly for a continuous benefit. It's that every time you do it, you get more benefit than you did last time. Right? And that's why I'm thinking font or spring. Because the idea is that the more you dig into it, the more you're getting out of the thing. You know, like, at first it's a little bit, and then every time you do it, you get more and more. You get more and more. I think you're a little bit more delayed than I expected. But, yeah. So what is font? What's the word? I don't want to use any of these dictionary. Fine. Ugh. Ugh. Where's dictionary.com? A spring of water, a fountain. Thank you. So it does have a little bit of a different meaning, so that is important. Yeah. The idea is that it is a specific discipline that the more you do it, the more benefit you gain. Because some disciplines, like spreading your bed every morning, is something that does generate Aether, but it doesn't generate that much more every time. It's diminishing returns, right? There's a delay suddenly. You can try refreshing your Twitch. Hopefully that'll work. We can hope. Yeah, some disciplines have diminishing returns, and others have exponential returns. And a font would be one of the exponential returns. Okay, I hope that worked. I just read that message. I think it did. I think you're fine now. Hi, Ruby. Let me make sure it's not me. Less delay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames over here. Going to mobile, less delay. Okay. Hell yeah, that works. I need to... either... void... mist... font... I don't think there's anything else right now. Just for my own reference. Ruby is currently catching my hoodie strings and letting them go and then letting them dangle, and ha! I got it. Very proud of you, Ruby. You caught my acklet. Acklace. Acklet? Whatever it is. My hoodie string. She catches it and nibbles on it a little bit, and it's like, ah! She lets it go and then chases it back again. Just sitting in my lap. It's fucking adorable. Playful Ruby indeed. A cutie. Mist. Yeah, I think that's enough. Nope, I think I'm adding... It's Iblin. Just... Is there a C? Did I fuck up? Yes, there is a C. It's not one up, she's just excited. The Mist, what's that part? Making this a book, by the way? Yes. It's gonna be a full book. Also, those messages came in earlier. I just did not see them. I think the lag, the pause is mostly solved. But yes, this is becoming a book. But the Mist is a way of describing the unknown in anything. I'm gonna add that. Right? Bestseller. I hope so. I hope so. Honestly, just to get it in people's fucking hands. But the Mist is kind of a way of personifying the unknown in something, because it's easy to ignore. So if you know something really well, it's easy to say, oh, I know that thing, right? But you don't. Nobody knows anything about anything. There's always some amount of the unknown in any subject for anybody. It does not matter how much of a master you are. It doesn't matter how technically it is. There's something that you don't understand, right? So, like, if somebody says, oh, I know God, right? At the very least, their definition of God probably needs to be redefined, like, a little bit. Or, like, knowing, the idea of knowing, or anything, right? Let alone all of the things you could not know. The future is completely enshrouded in mist. Ourselves, there's always an amount of mist. And accepting that unknown is a huge part of generating Aether. Because it's a huge part of reality, right? So, when we don't accept the mist, we ignore the fact that we don't know something. We ignore the kind of implications of that, right? So if I am thinking about myself in the future and I don't accept the mist, I'm like, I'm going to be this way in the future, which is just not true. But if you do accept the mist, you know that you don't know what you're going to want in the future, so you don't overcommit. You can see how it kind of like adds up. Yeah. That's the mist. It's the element of the unknown, and it's a part of accepting reality as it is. Existence is, right? That kind of like, it's part of that core fundamental belief in generating Aether. And I find it to be increasingly important the farther I go. It's kind of funny, because, like, accepting mist, I wouldn't call a font. It is an important discipline, but, like, it does have diminishing returns. I think. I don't really know. I haven't been doing it long enough to be sure, but I'm adding that in there, as far as I can tell. There's gonna be a lot of late nights working on this bad boy. This bad boy can pack so much cult. So I can write it this way. Wow. It doesn't come up as a word anymore. Let me see if font spelled the other way. A productive source. Yes. Okay, so it's just F-O-N-T. It's been changed. I think this is technically Old English for font. Maybe I should spell it the archaic way, but that's something that can be just Control F, like find and replace later on, for sure. Find life in its quantity. Let's do that. Deep. I'm not exactly sure I want to write this. Do I want to be like describing the cult to other people, or describing the beliefs to current members? Maybe that would be better. So if I'm describing it like for us, if I'm saying like for us, you know, Aether is the main goal. I think I want to do it that way. Maybe I could say for the cult. Bedtime for me. Have a good night and love success with our version of the Holy Scrolls. Absolutely, Gucci Rena. Have a wonderful night. Purchasing our goal. Our goal, our dedication. That's not it. Our drive, purpose. No, it's a decided thing. Our goal. This is better. Goal is live life maximally in both quantity and quality. Summarized. Goal is captured. Fulfilled. Just a square. If I have a 6x1, that's 6. If I have a 3x4, that's 28. 3.5 by 3.5. No, 3x4 is 12. I need to choose a better number for this. If I have 1x5, that's 5. If I have a 3x3, that's 9. If I have 4x2, that's 8. Yeah, okay, it's just a square. It's just a square. Okay. It is constructed. I want to make sure I wasn't dumb. Because the idea is that you can graph this, both quality and quantity, and to maximize it, you want to get both as equal as possible. I'm going to maximize both. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I am going to get more tea. So, we're going on BRB real quick. I'll be back. Hi, everybody. I'm back. My eyes are personally closed for some reason, and I have a very happy Penny. She gets to hang out while we stream now. So we're just doing writing. Isn't that right, Penny? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baby. She likes infinite head smooches. Let me relaunch Warudo. Give it just a second. Oh, hold on, I can turn off BRB. Hey, Benny. There we go. Eyes open? We good? Yeah, there we go. I think it's something with the lighting. You know, it's funny. But this is kind of the part where, like, I would normally get insecure, but I'm so happy doing this. I feel no reason. I forgot my tea. Penny, we forgot our tea. It's out there on the counter waiting for us, Penny. She's not gonna like that I have to go up and get it. Wait. I'll be right back once again. Hopefully I don't have to reload. I probably won't reload at the same time. Okay, maybe I will. I don't know. Hold on. I gotta get tea. Okay, I'm back. I have my tea now. Penny, you smell bad. Penny stinks. She probably just pooped. Or climbing into my arms. Maybe she ate something. Remember, it smelled really bad when she got into the treats one time. Existence is. This is an important one. To properly define and write out. There isn't really an easy way to start describing the cult. Because, you know, one thing's believed for another. The goal of the cult is to live as much quality life as possible. So this is, I guess, the fundamental view of the cult. Yeah. Been heat treating my hands to deal with infections, and it was working really well. And then I stopped doing it for like a day and a half, and it started coming back. Pretty sure it was also because of stress at the time, which thankfully is mostly gone. I don't remember to do that. I might call it early tonight. After maybe doing this entry, it's amazing what this is doing from our productivity. I do need heat treat it, and I did stay up a little bit late last night, so. Is that not what I... Every time I spell something and then respell it and it's fine, I'm like, didn't I spell it the same way twice? It definitely isn't that case, so if you rewind the tape and look at what I actually spelled, you just kind of get an insight in how my brain works. Independent. There's no A in independently? That's what I thought. Is this not how you spell disappear? Disappear. I need a third. Value and definitions are huge. Value, definitions. Needs. I guess it needs based on wants, but... morality. Or reasons. I'll need to go into this, because, like, being this is a fundamental viewpoint, I'm really going to want to go in and, like, dig in and really argue this point. But for now, we're just going to go over it. Learn to spell real time. I'm actually kind of glad I'm bad at spelling. I feel like it's more approachable to people. I would certainly feel like it's more approachable. Oh, this second's gonna be a mess. I'm realizing now that I have not refined this idea. This is the good shit. I I betray. I did spell right. I just had typo. Destabilizing. That makes more sense. feel like I'm picking up the Grimmer. But that's what this is for, and I love it. More entry. Is minute and minute spelled the same way?
Minute. Minute.
Yep, it's spelled the exact same way. Got it. Got it. Very minute. I'm surprised I know how to spell that. Forgot this was a thing. I love writing and cutting out words. I love it so much. Making the sentence shorter makes me cream every single time. God damn. illusion of obligation. Oh, T. Is this its own entry? Maybe. Maybe. It's probably something I'm going to be adding to Existence Is. But for now, it can have its own little entry. I can write about it. It's probably best to write it from the assumption that you've already read Existence Is, which I imagine is probably going to be the first, if not one of the first. Okay. I live again. Did you fall asleep? Or did you try to eat the apple? Did you do both? Did you try to eat the apple and fall asleep because apples have hands? Are you using Rain in ASMR? I am. Rain and Thunder. It's very nice. Playing with a friend. Hell yeah. Banana bread at work? Hell yeah. But yeah, I got Thunder ASMR. I got every sound effect. I want to keep writing so bad. But I gotta get some sleep. Gotta eat. So, good night, everybody. I love you guys very much. This was a massive success. Look at all the writing I got done. Fucking. Like, this wasn't even like trying that hard. It just happened. Because doing this is the perfect storm of, I don't know, happiness. So yeah, we'll probably be doing this more in the future. This will be our main content going forward. Fan noise for sleep, but SpongeBob quietly plays in the background. That is... My god, that is such a Gen Z thing to be comforted by. Man, I used to have a fan all the time. It is such a comforting sound to me. I had a fan every night I went to sleep, my entire childhood. And often when I was up chilling in the playroom, because it was like an attic room, right? It was a dormer up on the second floor. And so it was super hot in there in the summer. So I always just had a fan going. And so anytime it was peaceful, and I was at rest, there was a fan going. And SpongeBob in the background is just chill. Yeah. Yeah, this is a perfect storm for me of creating content that I really love. And the art in that. Productivity. Efficiency. Subs? A year is a fucking long time. God damn. Oliver, congrats on a year. Fuck me, that is quite a long time. God damn. A full year of streaming. You're my longest term sub. It is good to have you around, man. You caught me right as I was ending. Good timing. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the main thing going forward. So yeah, I get to make everything that I love at the same time. And I get to show you guys immediately as I'm making it and talk it out. Too good to be true. Damn, yeah. I know. But come around tomorrow. I'm certainly going to be doing this. Because again, whenever I wasn't streaming, it was just this. Try hell yeah. If you can't make it, that's totally fine too. I'm just always really happy to have you. Okay. Well, good night everybody. What did you do today? In today, I just did... I go to work. My days off are Tuesday, Wednesday. As far as a stream goes, we're making the founding text of the, cult. Which is fucking great. Next time I'll probably be working on either art for TCG I'm going to be making later, or Hearts Forward, or a Choose Your Own Adventure novel that I have the ideas for. So I'm really excited for all that. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be fucking rad. Actually, it's probably going to be the Choose Your Own Adventure novel. I'm super excited for that, because it's like making one of those, like a lot of flash fiction. And I have a lot of good ideas for the game mechanics in it, and I think it's going to kick ass. I got eaten by so many dinosaurs. Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about. I had one that was space themed, and I still got eaten by dinosaurs. The authors always tricked me with the stay still option. Fucking valid. Fucking valid. Yeah, I'm really excited to make one that's more like the do I have an example on my desk? No, I should go get them. Ian Livingstone made a series that have dice and hit points and inventory, and it's super fucking cool. So it's like it's your own adventure campaign, and there's a ton of the books, and they were really popular, but they're like a British thing, so they're not very popular in America. They're not very common, but I found them, and I have ideas on making them better, and I'm super excited to expand on those ideas. So yeah, that's probably what we're gonna be doing next time, is a better version of the like advanced choose your own adventure novel. Okay. I do got to get to sleep. I am very excited though. It's good to see you, Oliver. It's very good to see you. They always followed up with the dinosaurs. The dinosaur expressed gratitude that you didn't decide to run. Oh my god, yes. Fucking rubbing it in. I remember one time where it was like fucking, you're not, like it's like you're not sure why you just rammed your starship into a sun. But you did. And the world became quiet. It's like, fuck you. Yeah, it's sleep was okay, I gotta go. Good night, everybody. Good night.